Hey guys, and welcome back today to another video. Today's video is another concept card sort of idea. Today we're going to be taking a look at the BPL team of the season, in my opinion. Now obviously you guys may have different opinions to me. As always, I'd love to hear what you guys think of my selection in the comments down below. Now I've actually gone with 22 players, and then I'll tell you guys my starting 11 as to who I think has been the best at the end of the video. So first things first, we are going to go with Tottenham's Dele Alli. He's been a breakthrough player this season. He was on loan at MK Dons just a couple of seasons ago, which is absolutely crazy. It might have even been last season, I can't actually remember. But Dele Alli's been huge for Spurs this season. Now a lot of people are pinning their hopes for England in the Euros on the Tottenham midfielder. He's managed to get a title charge going for Spurs as well, alongside Harry Kane and others, and Tottenham have had a great season. Dele Alli is in there for me. The next one we're going to go with is a 93 rated Sergio Aguero card. Now I remember last season I actually packed Aguero on a Snapchat pack during team of the season, which was absolutely crazy. He's not had his best season for Manchester City. Again, it's been marred by injuries. I do actually wonder if Aguero had ever had a season in the Premier League again where he plays 38 matches for City, how many goals he'd actually score. But I'm going to put him in there. Not entirely sure if he's been at his best this season all of the time. He's not been, but I'm pretty sure EA are going to put him in there just because he's one of those players that is going to sell packs. So the next card is an 83 rated Tottenham defender, Toby Alderweireld. He had a fantastic season last season again for Southampton. Tottenham bought him this season and he's just been a fantastic signing. He's been a rock at the back for Spurs. I've given him an 83 rated card. He's probably going to have more of a central card as well, but I didn't actually have that many fullbacks in this team. So Alderweireld's got an 83 rated. For me, he'd probably be in my starting 11 for the team of the season as well, but that's the card I've given him. Now the next one would be an absolutely incredible team of the season card if it actually happens. I think he's had a brilliant season for Stoke. I think he's a really good football player. I've given an 84 rated team of the season card to Marko Arnautovic. Now Stoke have had a decent season. The time of me recording this today, they managed to draw 2-2 with Swansea. Not the greatest result for a team that are going for a European place, but Arnautovic has had a great season. This card would be absolutely insane. Almost 80s across the board. Would you guys like to see this? Do you think we will see it? Let me know in the comments down below. The next card, they wouldn't actually give 99 pace to Hector Bellerin, but I've given him a 99 pace on this team of the season card. It's an 85 rated right back team of the season Bellerin card. This would be absolutely insane. He's had a brilliant season again for Arsenal. There's talks that maybe Barcelona are sniffing around Bellerin. I'm sure Arsenal fans will want to keep hold of him. Really good defender. He's only going to improve. He's only young, and this is the card I've given him for the team of the season. Now when Roy Hodgson announced this squad for the last England friendlies, the ones where we got beat by the Netherlands and managed to win away at Germany somehow, CRESSWELL wasn't actually named in the squad. Now I've given him a 74 rated. Obviously he's a silver card in FIFA 16, so unless he gets a gold upgrade, I doubt they're actually going to make his stats that great if he is to be given a team of the season card. This is what I've given him. He's had a brilliant season for West Ham, who have just had a fantastic season in general before they move into the Olympic Stadium next season, so it's only looking up for West Ham fans. This is the card I've given him. Do you think EA are actually going to give Aaron Cresswell a team of the season card? For me, I think he deserves it. It's just whether or not they're going to sell packs if Cresswell's in team of the season. That's just my thought. Now the next one for me is a no-brainer. David De Gea. Manchester United have had a very poor season. They seem to be coming into a little bit of form now just at the right time. But without David De Gea, United could have almost been as bad as Chelsea. I'm actually wearing my Chelsea shirt underneath this just because there's not too many Chelsea players in this team of the season video I'm making, so I had to sort of represent them somehow. But David De Gea has had a great season for United. In my opinion, he is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. I've just got done watching the first half of Liverpool versus Spurs. Hugo Lloris, who we'll make it onto in a moment, he's having a great game as well. But for me, De Gea is the best keeper in the league. I've given him a 92 rated team of the season card. I think that maybe he may get an improvement on his card from last season, so he could see a 93 David De Gea, but I think 92 is probably fair. That's the card I've given him. Now again, another Tottenham Hotspur player. We've got Christian Eriksen. I've given him an 88 rated team of the season card here. He's had another brilliant season for Spurs. A fantastically, technically gifted football player. Tottenham have had a brilliant season yet again. This is the card I've given him. 91 passing, 87 shooting, 90 dribbling. This is a fantastic card. I cannot wait to see Eriksen's Team of the Season card because I think it's going to be brilliant. Now then, the next card that we're going to go with is the first Leicester City player that I've read out in this video. We're going with Christian Fuchs in a left wing-back position. I've given him a 74 rated card. I think, again, Leicester recently, they've been so good defensively. There was always going to be questions about whether Leicester are actually going to be able to hold the pace in the Premier League and actually go on and win it. Whether they do go on and win it, who knows? I hope they do, because obviously I'd rather them win it than Spurs and Arsenal as a Chelsea fan. But yeah, Fuchs has been fantastic. I think Wes Morgan and Robert Huth have been absolutely brilliant recently for Leicester. I've not actually put Robert Huth in this Team of the Season. He was probably one of the ones that I was really thinking about. But I've given Fuchs a card because I didn't have that many fullbacks, and I think he really does deserve it this season. Whether he gets one or not, that could be a different story, but I've given him a 74 rated silver card here. Now then, Harry Kane, one of the strikers that many England fans are putting the big pressure on the shoulders for the Euros. Harry Kane is chasing records of Alan Shearer. Now, we all know how good Alan Shearer was, but Harry Kane's card here, 89 rated Team of the Season card. I can't actually wait to see what sort of rating they give Harry Kane in FIFA 17 next year. He's got to have at least an 84, 85, surely. N'Golo Kante, what a season he has had in his debut Premier League season for Leicester. He's been the engine in the midfield. If I look back to Chelsea players of old, he does remind me of that Michael Essien sort of build. He's only small, but he's an absolute unit. Now, I've given him an 81 rated card. I think if we were being realistic, Kante could be one of those players who's got 80s across the board. He could be entering the Hullet Club, but I don't think EA are going to do that. This is the card we've given him. It's pretty strong all-round stats, not the greatest, but he definitely deserves to be in there. Unquestionably for me, probably the best midfielder in the Premier League this season. I know that's a big statement, but I really do think he is that good. Will he be at Leicester next season? Will Leicester win the league? That could be the question. If they do, they're not only going to be able to keep hold of some of their greatest players, they're also going to be signing some brilliant players as well. It's a fantastic time to be a neutral fan of the Premier League. As a Chelsea fan, obviously, I'd rather see us doing what Leicester are doing, but that's a long way away. And I know I keep mentioning Chelsea, but it's actually quite sad for me to be here just like not naming any of our players. There is one, we'll get to it towards the end, that I've actually given here just as an honourable mention. But yeah, there's Kante's card, looks pretty good to me. I mentioned him earlier, Hugo Lloris, another Tottenham player. We've given him an 88 rated Team of the Season card. The man's just like, I call him the octopus, because it's as if he's got limbs everywhere. He's able to do everything. Make saves with his legs, make saves with his hands, make saves that he probably shouldn't be able to make. Hugo Lloris, wonderful goalkeeper, world class. Giving him an 88 rated Team of the Season card. Whether or not he'll be in the first team, I may just give that to De Gea because he's made such a monumental impact to Manchester United. But Lloris is right up there. Let's go on to the next one. Romelu Lukaku. Everton have had, well, they've had an awful season considering they've probably got one of their best squads for many years. And Lukaku has had a brilliant season. I've given him an 87 rated Team of the Season card. This man is just an absolute gem. Whether or not Everton actually keep hold of him, there's been talks that even Chelsea want to try and buy him back. It's going to cost an astronomical amount of money if Chelsea are to do that. But this guy I think could play in many teams across the world. I think Lukaku really is that good. I think he could play for a top club in the Champions League. The player of the season, in many people's opinion, there is no question that Riyad Mahrez is going to be in the BPL Team of the Season this season. I've given him an 86 rated card, 90 pace, 89 shooting. I'm just looking at the cards down here in front of me. 92 dribbling. Mahrez is a magician. He's an absolute joy to watch. He scores goals, he creates goals. The guy's got everything. Will we see him in a Leicester shirt again next season? I think it all depends on whether or not they do win that title. If they win the title, I think they're going to be able to keep hold of players. If they don't win the title, I think even though there is Champions League football, I think the bigger clubs are going to be sniffing around. Jamie Vardy's just signed a new contract, so I think he's going to stay. But Mahrez could be one of those that does make a move to a bigger club. It's very difficult to actually say a bigger club when Leicester are looking as though they are championship material. And I say championship as in winning the championship, not relegation. That's impossible. But yeah, another Leicester player in there, 86 rated Mahrez. I think I'm pretty excited for that one. And another Leicester player, we have got Wes Morgan, a defender who this time last season was defending for Leicester. They were bottom of the table. The story is incredible. There needs to be a film made about Leicester City. There's probably just going to be one made about Jamie Vardy, let's be honest. But Leicester City Football Club, I literally have run out of nice things and good things to say, even though there are so many good things that could be said. Wes Morgan has been a brilliant rock at the back of the Leicester team. Robert Huth deserves a card as well, but I've not made one just for the purpose of I could literally probably name every Leicester player in this team of the season. This is Wes Morgan's card, 74 rated silver. Again, not one that I would mind packing. Another West Ham player, another player that I think definitely deserves a shout in the England squad. I've spoken to Spencer about this on many occasions, and he is definitely a big fan of Mark Noble. I'm a big fan of Mark Noble. I think he's been one of those players that's been around the Premier League for a long time. He's always done a job for West Ham, and this season he's been pivotal in their midfield alongside the other talisman that we'll go on to in a moment. I've given Noble an 80 rated team of the season card. I think he deserves it. Will we see it in the team of the season though? Who knows, but I think he's going to get one. Is Mesut Ozil. I've given him a 93 rated card. I must admit, I've been one of Ozil's biggest critics since he came to the Premier League. I don't think until this season he's really done as much as he could have done since making the move from Real Madrid, but now there is no doubt in my mind that Ozil is probably the best midfielder in the Premier League. I know I said that about Kante, but I think realistically Ozil is the real deal. I think he could still probably get straight into the Real Madrid team as well. I think he's a brilliant signing for Arsenal. I've given him a 93 rated card. There's some brilliant stats on there. Definitely one that everyone's going to be looking out for. Now then, I made a little statement on Twitter today about Dimitri Payet's free kicks. Now, the guy is not just good at free kicks. I think it's important to realise that. Even though he virtually scores a free kick every game at the moment, and every time he scores a free kick, it's not just any old free kick, it's a worldie. I've given him an 88 rated team of the season card. Brilliant, brilliant football player. I said that he's the best free kick taker in the world. At this current time, people were like, nope, Çalhanoğlu. Payet seems to be doing it every single time he steps on the pitch, which is why I made the claim that right now he's the best free kick taker in the world. Not only that, he's a magician with the ball at his feet. He can pick a pass, he can take players on. He's the real deal. 88 rated Payet card, definitely something we're going to be seeing this year in team of the season. I've given Alexis Sanchez a 92 rated striker card, just because I think it's one of those sort of cards that EA are just going to throw in there to try and sell a few more packs. Sanchez has not had his best season in an Arsenal shirt, but Arsenal are still there or thereabouts. I don't think they're going to win the title. I think they've lost too many games recently to actually be contenders, but they're still in the race just about, and I think Sanchez will probably get given a card anyway. Another Manchester United player who's had a great season despite the team not having the best of seasons is Chris Smalling. For me, I think he's definitely England's #1 centre-back now. Given him an 86 rated team of the season card. Me and him had a few little tiffs during FIFA 15 for reasons that you guys may or may not remember. I think Smalling is a brilliant Premier League defender now. Certainly England's first choice at centre-back for me now. 86 rated team of the season card, that is what I've given him. Now then, Jamie Vardy, I think he is every single neutral's favourite football player this season for me. I've given him an 86 rated card. Obviously, in Roy's road to the Euros, he's got a big part to play as we look to get his record breaker card. Maybe when the time team of the season comes out, we're still going to be looking for Jamie Vardy in Roy's road to the Euros in terms of his best card. This is the card I've given him. 91 physical, the guy's an absolute brute. 95 pace as well. That is a pretty nippy card, and 87 shooting. I'm excited for Jamie Vardy's team of the season card. It's going to be one that everyone is going to be looking forward to. He's definitely going to get one. He's been brilliant and a breath of fresh air in the Premier League. And finally, in this alphabetical ordered team of the season, I've got to put one Chelsea player in there, and I've given it to our player of the season from the word go. That is Willian. Now, a lot of people are going to say that Chelsea don't deserve any players in it this season, but I think anyone who knows anything about football and anyone who watches football will know that Willian is a truly gifted footballer. He not only scores free kicks, he scores goals. He's a workhorse. He's a guy that will be a box-to-box midfielder. He's always willing to do the running. He's always willing to put in a tackle. He's always willing to put in a great cross and have a good go on goal. Now, I've given Willian an 85 rated team of the season card. I think we're probably going to see a team of the season. Willian definitely isn't going to make it into the best 11 this season, but he's been Chelsea's best player by a long way, and for me, I think he deserves a team of the season card. Now then, that is all the players that I think are going to be in contention for a team of the season. There's definitely going to be some more that could be on the edge, there or thereabouts. Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. No Liverpool players in there. No Man City players in there, apart from Aguero, actually. I don't know what's going to happen, but you guys let me know. As for the starting 11, as to who I think has been the best team this season, obviously there's still a few games to go, but on the screen right now is the 11 that I think have been the best BPL team of the season this season. That's just my opinion. Obviously you guys are going to disagree with a few of them, maybe you agree with some of them. A lot of these videos, a lot of the comments are always in the disagreement, but yeah, let me know if you actually agree with any of the cards that I've made in this video. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'm having a pretty good one. Chelsea won 4-0 away from home. Yes, it was against Aston Villa, who would be quite lucky to stay up in League 2 right now. But yeah, that's for another day. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another chat roulette video. I'll catch you all later. Bye. Boom.